It's a pleasure to have you here again. I'm Miss Ron Robinson, and I will tell you about today from Trinidad and Tobago, land of mixing culture that has been the best of carnivals of this 2025 so far. Join me, you don't want to miss it.
Every year during the week before Carnival, the streets of Olinda, the UNESCO-designated World Heritage Site founded in 1535, are filled with the sounds of maracatu, Brazil's oldest genre of carnival music, as 10 groups, or nations as they are called, parade through the streets to a 17th century church in a procession deeply connected to traditional Afro-Brazilian religions.
Maracatu was created as a form of disguising the temples of Candomblé and Jurema and other religions here during a time when they were outlawed. So maracatu has been connected to the temples from its birth, but it's also a political way to continue doing what we do, whether it's religion or culture.
The oldest written records of maracatu in Pernambuco date from the year 1800, although it is believed that the tradition started decades earlier by Congo people from what is now northern Angola, who were kidnapped and forced to work on the sugar plantations. The fact that maracatu existed for over a century before slavery was outlawed is one reason it's viewed as a symbol of resistance to this day.
For a long time, maracatu was viewed publicly as only a Catholic tradition. This isn't true. It's a celebration that comes from African culture, and it represents an attempt to keep the history of these people alive and relevant, to demonstrate that we have culture beyond what was imposed on us by the colonizers.
As usual, the annual procession in Olinda, called Night of the Silent Drums, was led by the city's oldest maracatu nation, which is still active, Leão Coroado, or the Crowned Lion, founded in 1863 and still going as strong as ever.
In maracatu, the roles of the king and queen serve as a playful critique of the Portuguese court. For instance, one of the key requirements to become a maracatu queen is that you must be black, a deliberate choice meant to highlight and challenge the legacy of the Portuguese colonizers who arrived here.
This year, Olinda's official carnival activities will start on Thursday and continue for 5 days until Fat Tuesday, the day before the traditional start of Lent. Brian Meir, tell us, sir, Olinda.
You have heard about the Uroro Carnival, 70 bands, more than 5,000 musicians who gathered for Carnival and for a special touch for the bicentennial in Bolivia. Let's see what Freddie Morales tells us about this work.
Here we are talking about 5,000 musicians on stage. For each performance, one of the directors of the more than 50 bands that participate in the Carnival of Oruro conducts the show.
We are with the participation of more than 5,000 musicians present, more than 70 bands that dedicate all this repertoire to the 200 years of our country.
It is the 23rd National Brass Band Festival, a joy to be able to be with our musicians. More than 5,000 musicians who are demonstrating the talent of our music, interpreters of many of the country's main themes.
I am one of the founders of this festival. We have been organizing it for 23 years. I am one of the founders of this festival since 2001 until today. It's growing little by little and more than anything thanks to the growth of our artists.
This one, performed by thousands of musicians, is part of the program of the Carnival of Oruro, which will be expressed in all its intensity, color and music next Saturday.
It feels nice to play all in unison. It's a very nice experience with my fellow musicians and all the bands.
Synchrony is important to work because it is very difficult to combine, and this combination with the rehearsals we are giving results in this way that they are interpreting.
The band show at the PR Carnival Festival again surprised more than 20,000 visitors.
It is the best festival here in Bolivia and in the world. From here on, our carnival begins with this festivity.
Oruro is the cultural center for various dances. Among them we have the band festival, which is beautiful, beautiful. It's not heard in other countries and other departments the amount of musicians we have here.
Nice bands, very organized everything. Music of beautiful memories. All folkloric, very nice.
Beautiful. It's the first time I come, and I almost cried. Very nice. Excited about everything. I am from Peru, from Lima. I have come especially to Bolivia for the carnival. I did not imagine it.
And joined the choreography of musical instruments and musicians, a small sample of the more than 60,000 dancers that will parade through the streets of downtown Oruro next week. But how do you achieve the synchrony of thousands of musicians playing their instruments in unison?
We do the scores of several instruments that we see: baritones, trombones, saxophones, trumpets. To be able to organize ourselves, to be able to handle so many people is a little complicated, so we are with the guides. The guides are the ones who practice first and they orient everyone. We have a week with the guides and another week at the ensemble level.
Despite the grandeur of seeing 5,000 musicians on stage, the performance of these musicians is also just a sample of what the country's most famous carnival has to offer, which brings together between 15,000 and 18,000 musicians from Oruro and other parts of the country to mark the passing of some 60,000 dancers who perform the 20 most popular and traditional dances of this country.
Desde la ciudad de Oruro, Freddy Morales, Telesur, Bolivia.
We're now going to head to Uruguay, where we will see the neighborhood parades that fill the streets of Montevideo, bringing together visitors and residents for the sole purpose of enjoying the carnival. Let's see the following story.
Children, youngsters, adults and grandparents, and a night of carnival festivities in a Montevideo neighborhood. Far from the official lights, Carnival also unfolds its magic in the corsos and neighborhood parades, like the ones that take place in this area in the west of Montevideo, called Paso de la Arena. There, the neighbors claim to be the owners of the party.
It is fundamental for me that the neighbors go out to the street to sing their truths, their concerns, because if we stay only with the carnival world, the carnival is this too. It's the real participation of the ordinary people, of the people who are not artists but want to be artists. Then there are some lines that are blurred. Professionalism is all well and good, but this is the truth. Whoever does not come here and live this, loses it.
My family used to take me there. I lived in an area close to the dive and it was a party, and now that we are grown up and retired, we have time. Retired from commercial activity, so yesterday we went to a square that we loved and there was a murga performance. And we said, today we are going to see the corso, and we have already decided to eat some corcitos back here, so it is a pleasure. A summer night. We are going to enjoy it.
Months ago, the municipality of this place summoned the social organizations of the neighborhood to manage with the neighbors this popular stage, called Julia Arevalo, as a tribute to the first woman legislator and communist that Uruguay had, in the 1940s. The responsibility fell on the Sand Pass Hurricane Soccer Club.
The municipality is calling for social organizations that want to organize the carnival on August or so. On this occasion and last year, the Sand Pass Hurricane Club was the one who got the organization and is the one who is carrying out the stage. It's made up of part of the board of directors, but with a lot of young people.
In this case, we are talking about a social club that took the initiative among club directors and friends to take this as another option, another reason to bring things to the neighborhood, to bring culture and carnival to the neighborhood, which might otherwise be a little more complicated.
While some neighbors enjoy the shows, others take advantage of the day to offer some products at affordable prices to earn an income. Altogether, they make it possible that on February nights the difficulties of this area are forgotten for a while and the carnival recovers its popular essence.
Children's Carnival, or Kiddies Carnival as they call it, is one of the most charming and family-friendly celebrations or events of this vibrant carnival season. It is designed so that the little ones are the protagonists, showing their creativity and cultural pride through extremely colorful parades. We'll see you soon. Trinidad witnessed a spectacular display of Caribbean culture on Saturday as the National Carnival Commission's Kiddies Carnival Parade of the Bands transformed streets into a vibrant fiesta. Just over 30 bands with children paraded in colorful costumes from Independence Square to Queen's Park, Savannah. The little ones stole the show. I spoke to little 7-year-old Khaleesi Dunette, who is a student of St. Ursula Girls Anglican. This is what she had to share with us.
My name is Khaleesi Dunette.
And tell me about this lovely little sunflower outfit that you have on.
I won it from school.
You did what?
I won it from school.
Oh, it's so beautiful. What is your favorite color?
Red.
Red, but you're in yellow today. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
And what school do you go to?
I go to St. Ursula Girls Anglican School.
All right. And tell me what you're enjoying most about playing mass today.
Dancing.
All right. Thank you so much, little one.
You're welcome.
Facilitating little ones like Khaleesi Dunette was first-time band owner Farid Carvalho, who feels super privileged to have gotten his band Carvalho Kiddies mask off the ground. He's a proud godfather to children who are carnival lovers.
We are so excited. It's Carnival Saturday in Trinidad and Tobago. It's Kiddies. We're right here at the top of Frederick Street, opposite the National Museum. My band is here. It's called My Magical Garden, and I'm really proud. Children have energy. Children believe and make believe. And this has been my dream for the past 15 years, and I'm finally doing it.
Meanwhile, young entrepreneur Gail Richards benefits from the sweets of Trinidad's Kiddies Carnival. She said that she's super proud of the support from her parents who started a recent snow cone business.
Yes, it's a family business. My parents started so we could take over.
So second generation entrepreneurship, what does business mean to you, especially where Trinidad's Carnival is concerned?
To me, the snow cone is something that you don't see everybody running down. And we take different things and we take fruits, any kind of fruits, and we can make it into syrup.
I'm feeling really good this morning. Like, I have a lot of energy. I feel like today is like one of the best days so far. Well, we created these makeshift feathers. So we use real feathers, and we have these fake feathers here. And these are also real feathers. So we use like multiple different braids to create a lot of different things. But that was mostly it. We had a lot of people working on it so it could finish faster in time for Carnival.
Maybe we'll see you next year for Trinidad Carnival, same place, same time in 2026. But for now, we'll enjoy the sights and the scenes for Kiddies Carnival 2025, a vibrant explosion of culture, of Trinidadian art and history combined once more. And that's it for our very special program, Carnival Time, with the charming Trinidad and Tobago. In the following days, we will continue living the carnival with that mix of culture and influences from our ancestors. Be sure to watch us in English and in Spanish. This is Carnival Time with me, Miss Ron Robinson. Until next time.